Alright, so we are here going together with this is our front bench seat bottom for the 70 Dart. And you can kind of still see through here. It swales up a little bit because of the 3 new springs I put in from previous video. Those 3 there are springs made from this coil stock, spring stock. So we got the burlap down. We have our 2-inch felt strip around the edges. And then the foam on the bottom is going to go over top that. And then our vinyl goes over top that. Then I have to cut holes and route our seat belts through. But I wanted to, if anybody remembers here, this swaled in because the one spring I had to cut the end off. It was broke and I pulled it and put an end on it and stuck it back in, so it pulled this front edge back. But I packed that out. What I did there, so it swaled in, I got 2 layers of this felt right in this area, like from here to here. And that should kind of keep this front edge to straight, where, you know, when you're getting in the car, you're not going to be able to see this front edge swaling in. That's the idea there. Let's see if it looks, if you look down there, it kind of looks straight. You know what I mean? It's going to be acceptable, I think. But yeah, I just wanted to post an update on that and let everybody know how that's turning out. I originally thought these seats were going to be a winter project. I got the back seats done in the winter. And here it is coming up on the last week of June, and I'm just now getting the front seat bottom together. But I don't know if anybody recalls how much in worse shape the front seat was. Like, it needed a spring repair. So I tore it apart. Seen I had to get springs, coil stock, had to order that, figure that out. So sometimes this stuff just doesn't go as quick as you think it's going to. But I want to get the seat back in the car because I need to be able to move the car in and out of my garage, pull it in, back it in, get it ready. I want to get it on jack stands and get it ready for a coated 2K primer. And I don't really want to like sit on a 5-gallon bucket and try and work the clutch and all that. Maybe if it was an automatic, I would do that, but that's what's going on, folks, with that. So we're trying to push to get this seats, get this interior work. At least get the seats in the car where I can drive it around. Well, drive it in and out of the garage. Anyway, that is that. All right, so the next step is we flip the seat over. We have it on our 1.5-inch high density foam. This is a legendary kit, so if you come down this end, I already set this end up. There's about 2.5 inches, or maybe 3 inches overhang there. And I'm going to take a knife and just start trimming around. I got a nice knife blade there. I'm just going to start trimming around. I think they say 4 to 6 inches. I think that's a bit much. But let's see what happens. That's about what you do. So I'm going to finish cutting this and I'll start hog ringing it on, and then I'll show you what I got. Alright, so we got our foam on here, and it doesn't look good now, but got our vinyl cover. Now it's going to be muscling it and stretching it, getting it fit. I'm going to turn the camera off, do that. I will say, if anybody wants more detailed like how-to information on this, Legendary does have videos demonstrating how to install their products. I probably said that in previous videos too, but just a reminder. I'm gonna get this done, and then I'll come back and get a shot of the vinyl stretched over the foam. All right, this is the initial stretch. It's not finished. I'm going to let it sit there. I'm calling it a night. I broke a sweat. I'm in my basement, but it's still hot down here because it's hot outside. But it's not final stretched and hog ringed. But that's the seat bottom. just initially stretched over. I'm going to let it sit, let the vinyl sit, and I'll come down here another day and stretch on it some more. That front edge looks all right, I think, as far as it's acceptable. Might be a little something there, but that'll be right under the steering wheel. I think that'll settle in over time. But yeah, that's it for today. I'll come back to it another time.